Okay folks, Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, coming to you from Beckley's Camping Center, and today we're going to talk to you about the Tab 400. Now we're located right here in Thurmont, Maryland, right on Route 15 north. We're 15 minutes north of Frederick, just 30 minutes south of Gettysburg. Now for more information on this particular camper or any other camper, please be sure to ask for Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, when you call, when you email, or if you stop by. So let's get started on this review here. So as you see, just kind of giving you an idea of what you're looking at in the Tab 400. See, now I have the air conditioner running, so you really can't hear it. It's very quiet. So you have a nice port window there, a nice big window in the front, as you can see. So you can see out, gives you some great views. You have the window on the side. There's a window behind my head as well. You can see. And then of course you have the nice big window in the back. So let's talk about this particular unit. So what you have here, as you can see, you're going to have, this is going to be one area for you to go to work on your AC, work on the, this will be for your Aldi system. So that would be for your heat or your water heater. You have, of course, check all your levels, turn your water pump on, your porch light, sink light, accent light. That's all right there. As you see, of course, your kitchen counter. See, so if you're not using the sink, if you're not using the burners, it gives you extra counter space. See how nice and deep the sink is? Good size. And of course, the faucet does move up and down there. For your windows, you can go ahead and have the privacy, or if you wish, you can have the screen. And of course, those windows do open outward, which allows you on a nice day, if you wish, you can have air coming through there. And if you want assistance with the air, what you have on the roof here, this is a 12-volt fan. This 12-volt fan, it can be pulling air through the windows or the door, or if you switch the switch here, it'll be just pulling air straight down from here, depending on how you want to have that feature working. The benefit, you know, there's something else you might want to consider doing is putting a cover on that, so that way there you could use it if it was raining out. So that is up there. Now, you have your 2-burner cooktop here. So on the counter. Now, the other thing you have here is you have a counter extension. So you can make your kitchen counter a little bit larger. And you can see you have a 12-volt outlet there, as well as 110 right on the kitchen. Now, something that they've added is there's 2 100-watt solar panels on the roof, and what they've added is an inverter system. So that way there you can use this particular outlet at this time when you're running on battery. So if you're boondocking, it's going to give you extended capabilities with the battery systems. Now, how long will it last? That's the number one question I get. And there's so many variables to that. The variables are how much of the power are you using? The other thing is, how strong is the sun? You know, how cloudy is the day? So there's so many different variables. Now, you want to know, okay, well, what's going to work off of the battery? Well, you're going to have your TV. That's a 12-volt TV. Your refrigerator, that's either 110 or 12 volt. It'll switch automatically. Your stereo system, and then, of course, your lights. Now, this is an AM/FM CD stereo with a DVD player, and it's also Bluetooth. Now you have a stereo speaker here for the bed area, and then of course there's a stereo speaker in the kitchen area for added pleasure. Now on the side here, you'll see you have 2 different lights there. You see they're blue, but there's a light behind there that you can turn on or turn off by a switch. Now these you can make them a reading light if you just push and hold the button. And of course they do shut off, and then if you just tap it, that's where they go blue. Now for the bed area, in the event that you're plugged in, or if you're not, you can see you have 110 plug, but you have the USB ports, which will be 12 volt. So you're able to charge your phones here, if necessary, off the battery. You're also going to notice when I get back up front, underneath the dinette, there's going to be a 110 plug and 2 USB ports there as well. And that front dinette does fold down to a bed. You know, be comfortable for 1, maybe 2 small children. And that's what this cushion is back here where this bed is. So this is the bed area back here, and there is storage under the bed. What you have here is this lifts up. Now that box right there is the spare tire, which we've got to put on the front. but that kind of gives you an idea of what you're looking at. There is your inverter. The inverter system already set up for you, but that makes for a pretty comfortable bed. So you can get to that storage from the outside or the inside. The refrigerator, as you see, this is the refrigerator, and has a little freezer for you. Like I said, 12 volt and so forth. You're going to have storage up underneath. You have a nice drawer there. You also have a drawer on this side that opens up. You already have your silverware drawer in there, but the nice thing is this removes and you do have storage down below it. So that kind of gives you the idea for that. More storage down below here. And then of course where the sink is, let's take a look at where the sink is here. So this opens up here and here. So you can see that that opens up, gives you quite good access to that. Now that wheel can go on the front, makes it easier for you if you want to just move things around, you know, when you're not in a campground or if you're on a paved surface. You can see the door. What's nice about the doors, look at all those storage boxes you have on the door. You have a bunch of different storage things. Now the window does have the privacy curtain as well. Little storage box underneath here and the fire extinguisher. Another thing is that you have is, of course, you have the screen that you can pull across when the door is open. Makes it very nice. Now let's take a look at some storage above your countertop here. Notice how the doors get up high out of the way. Gives you some nice storage. And you can see, of course, you get some little cubby up over here for additional. Like I say, they have utilized every nook and cranny in this camper. Let's take a look inside your closet here. So you can see you can hang your clothes. You can go ahead and put things in the little cubbies on the side. You do have access right here to your water system and the water pump and so forth. So that's all right here. Makes it nice. Now, it's not a storage area, but that's just gives you room. So if that can give you an idea of what your closet space looks like. Down below that, that's going to be your breakers and fuses. Of course, over here, this is going to be your LP and carbon monoxide detector there. And let's take a look in the bathroom. Now the bathroom, as you can see, of course, you have the nice mirror on the door. Opens up nice and wide. So you have cubbies in here. It comes with the shower curtain, which will go on this rail up above here, which will keep the water off the walls and so forth. You do have the nice window there with the covering. And then, of course, your sink does fold down there. You can pull the sink faucet down. And of course, you can see your toilet paper holder. You can see there. Keeps it out of the water. Little toothbrush holders on either side. I mean, they have really thought this thing out. And of course, you do have a 110 outlet, GFI protected inside of here. So now your lights is you have a light there so you can shut off that, or if you want that as a night light, and then you can shut this other light off if you wish. And of course, you can see you do have a power vent fan in the bathroom area. Places to hang things. So this is looking at the bathroom. And of course, the Aldi system for you. So that is that. Just pan here for you a little bit again. Show you this. And I'm going to take you outside just a minute. I'm just going to show you this Dinette booth area. So up in the front here, you're going to see you have storage. You have cubbies up above here. That's where your smoke detector is going to be. There's another stereo speaker there. You see the cubby back along the side there. The port windows and the front window up here where the dinette is. And then of course your AC system, which I have running, and you hear it's relatively quiet. I mean, very, very quiet for an air conditioning system. And you can see that there is your 110 and USB ports up on the front here. So let's go on outside, take a look and show you some of the things on the outside. So one thing you want to keep in mind on this is the fact that New Camp, which is Pleasant Valley Trailers, they use the Azdel composite panels when they're laminating the sidewalls. Now what's the benefit to you there is that Azdel does not absorb water. so you're lessen your chance to have any delamination issues. So this is what as you can see, the side of this, your storage is right up here. Now, of course, that spare tire is in the way right now, but I showed you that from the inside. This is where the battery is, back of the wheels. That lessens the tongue weight. Tongue weight on this is going to be about 400 pounds. You can see you have a battery disconnect right here. And of course, that's where your inverter is plugged in. And of course, this handle is for putting down your stabilizers. Now, let me show you the back end of this to show you the two 100-watt panels. As you can see, they flush mount them. Makes it very, very nice there. And then, of course, on this side, what you've got is, of course, your air conditioner thing up in the front there. That's where the AC is. You see now, this is where your sewer connection goes. The nice thing about this is the fact that you have a black tank rinse. So after you empty the black tank, you are able to rinse out that black tank. No need to put a hose back down the toilet. And for easy cleanup, you have the outside shower, both hot and cold water right here. You're going to see, of course, this is where your water connection will be, right there. And then you're going to have your cable connection, which would be here. Now, I've seen some people take and put antennas to that, mount it to the sidewall so you can get local channels. Your 30 amp 110, folks. I've had people connecting these cords to a 220. If you're not using a surge protector that guards you against 220, you're hurting yourself, folks. I've had two people in one weekend both hook up to 220. I don't know how it happened, but they have done that. You see your water heater bypass here, your low point drains are inside this. And then, of course, this is for your Aldi system. This is for your water heater, how hot you want the water. Now, typically when we get them, they'll be turned all the way down. We turn them all the way up, but if for some reason you're not getting enough hot water, what you want to do is undo this set screw enough so you can get it past the stop. Once you get it past the stop, reset that set screw, and then you're able to turn it even further. But be careful, and that should solve the issue. There's your Aldi exhaust, and then here, this is where you can put your sewer hose. So they actually, since we don't have a rear bumper, they actually have a spot for you to put your sewer hose. So that's the side of your camper. There's a stereo antenna. Of course, the port windows, one for your the shower, the other one for your dinette. Up in the front here, you'll see they have the handle so you can be pulling it around if you have it on the wheel. And then this front box here, this is where your propane tank is stored. Now, it does have room to put a battery if you decided you wanted to have an extra battery there. But this is the 2018 Tab 400. Hopefully that was enough information for you. For more information on this particular camper or any other RVs, be sure to ask for Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, when you call, when you email, or if you stop by. Appreciate you watching, and we'll come back at you again shortly.